This morning on Today's Beauty, how to lose 10 pounds and 10 years with just a few makeup tricks. Five-time Emmy Award-winning makeup artist and author of Plastic Surgery Without the Surgery, Eve Pearl is here to share some of her best tips, and Eve also happens to help our own Meredith Vieira look stunning as she does every morning. Eve, good morning.
Good morning, Natalie.
All right, so, I know as you get older, you got to focus on a lot of things like hydrating, moisturizing your face, sun protection, all of that. But what are some of the other things that you need to do, and what areas of your face do you really need to pay particular attention to?
Well, as we're getting older, unfortunately, things seem to go south and widen up.
Yes.
So, under eyes, our cheeks, our lips, as things kind of start moving down, we want to bring everything up and give us a little contour and chiseling to sort of make us look a little thinner.
A little youthful.
I mean, you've got naturally incredible cheeks, so cheekbones.
Oh, thanks, but things change, so with time, there you go. Okay, so let's take a look because you're going to help three lovely ladies today, and we start off with Maria and take a look at her picture beforehand. And one of her issues, as you said, as she's gotten a little bit older, her face has gotten a little bit fuller, and she's concerned about a double chin. And first you say, applying foundation around the jawline can give your face a little bit more of that chiseled look.
That's right, Natalie. And naturally, and here we have Maria's her after, and can y'all see that her double chin, I mean, we all have a little bit of it, but this is really her natural shading right here. She's the medium. She would be the medium coloring for the HD Dual, but I actually went to a color that's
a little bit darker.
So don't be afraid to contour. And look at this. If you just take a color that's a little bit darker and you sort of shade back here and here and take it back towards your neck. And I'm
always worried about the neck being a completely different color than the face.
Blending. So if you just blend it down, it looks like a little bit of a shadow. You see from the one side a little bit how we kind of like, and when you're doing the outside edge, go up by the ear. And don't be scared. But remember, blending is key. And before you're done, take a little bit of blush and go over it with the blush, because the blush will soften it out so you don't look like you have dirt on your face.
Yeah, no, that looks really good. It isn't. The before and after pictures are great too. Now, another area of concern for Maria also is the dark circles under the eyes, which is a problem that a lot of us have too.
Absolutely.
So what can you do about that?
Salmon concealer, ladies. You want to have a salmon concealer that you put right underneath your eyes.
And salmon has more of that pinky tone, so that's going to neutralize the dark?
Absolutely. It's going to take care of the dark. It's going to blend really nicely in with the rest of your face. And remember, if you don't have sponges, you can also use your fingers. And, ladies, in these tough economic times, a little bit of a visual competitive edge never hurts.
You look great, Maria. It's great. Let's see the before and after again real quick. And she looks fantastic. Okay, next we have Lucy. And Lucy here, as you see, she needed a little bit more color to her face. She wanted to brighten her face. So you helped her by selecting a foundation color that is actually a little bit lighter than her skin tone. And you say by selecting a lighter shade, that's going to give her more of a pop of color, which I think a lot of women are a little bit afraid that's going to wash them out.
It's a great point, Natalie. And Lucy's a performer, so she wants to always stay on top of things and bring out all her beautiful features. Now, this would be Lucy's coloring. This looks close to her coloring, but we start out with a color that's this much light, this light. As long as you stay with honey tones, warm honey tones, it's not going to get that gray ashy. But when you start with like a lighter color, especially for women of color, what ends up happening is, because the skin is a little bit more oily, it's going to make the foundation turn even darker. So as long as you stay with warm tones and you go slightly lighter, you're going to be able to...
don't try to match exactly.
Do not, because it'll get much darker than your whole face.
Now, she's also concerned about the crow's feet around her eye area. So what did you do for that?
So you know what we did? We pumped up the top part of her eyes. We use beautiful jewel tones. Ladies, don't be afraid to bring out your beautiful eyes. Like, close your eye for 1 second. You see, we're just using beautiful jewel tones. And open your eyes, Lucy. So everything, you know what? Why do they call us magicians? You want to look over here instead of looking in certain areas.
Absolutely. She looks great. Now let's move over here to Patricia, one of our Today producers, and who's gorgeous. There's no doubt. But today, even more so gorgeous, because you see, Patricia, what you're able to do here is you gave her a little bit more color, but also you're keeping it very natural, because Patricia is work mode. She doesn't want to be zhuzhed up too much.
Right, and basically what do I want to do for Patricia, who I think is adorable? I want to give her that polished look.
Right.
And again, we're all in the work, we're in the work mode. I use much more neutral tones on her eyes, a little bit of green to bring out those beautiful eyes of hers. And again, I took a little bit of the blush. We brought out her beautiful cheeks, a little bit of neutral tones right under her eyes.
But you've got more of your makeup tips on our website, todayshow.com. Eve Pearl, thank you. Patricia, thank you. We're back.